name is Melissa and welcome back to already the 5th video of how we turn our garage into a beautiful atelier. Last week you saw how we completely changed the floor and how we added epoxy on top. Now it is completely dry and you are ready to walk on it. So I invited all my sisters and my sister-in-law to come and help me out. We are going to paint all the walls. And I'll be painting the ceiling. Eric will be installing all the spotlights, the real lights. So I'm very excited for everything that's going to happen. Enjoy the video. As you can see, we added some paper on the floor in case we drip or spoil any paint, so the floor doesn't get ruined. Also, we tape off all the edges that need protection, and together with the 4 of us, the painting will go very fast. At first I wasn't sure what to do with the ceiling. The options were or to keep it plain like it was, or to paint it white. At the end I decided to paint it white to give the studio a little bit more of a fresh look, and I decided to keep the beams showing, so it would accentuate the length of the room and the wooden elements that I love. We are going to paint the frames of the windows as well, and Ear is going to add some lights on the outside of the atelier. The doors we placed only had handles on the inside, but of course I want to be able to enter it from the outside, so Ear's going to add a lock and a handle so I can use it and lock it as well. The only thing is that where the 2 doors meet, it's not at a straight angle, but it's a little bit rounded. So this is going to be a little bit of a difficult task for him, but I'm sure he'll make it work. Now that we changed the way that we open the door, we also need to change the locks on the inside. we want to add a few shelves to the atelier. We actually have some very nice beams that we are going to use for that. And what we have in mind is to add a very long bolt into the wall and drill a hole into the beam, so you can blindly attach the shelf to the wall. So this is the wood that we are going to use for the shelves. In my previous apartment, I used to have some custom-made tables. I'm actually going to use these again, and they suit perfectly into the new atelier. This is probably the part that I dislike the most. Painting above your head, looking up all the time, and also painting like a surface that has holes in there and gaps and pieces. Ugh. I also had to paint it twice to cover up everything, but I got it done and I'm loving the results. So behind this wall I want to have a little storage place. We're going to add some shelves so I can store like packaging materials. I want to have my printer over there and, for example, my bin, stuff that I just don't want to see. So this is going to be perfect. I do have to say that we had some trouble installing the shelves, because the thread of the bolt was getting stuck in the wood every time we wanted to slide the wood onto the bolts against the wall. This element is a bar that we used to have in the garage. We want to keep it so we can still do some pull-ups whenever we want to. Now it's finally time to get my easel into the atelier. This easel I used to have in my previous atelier. It's a very large one, so I can or make multiple pieces at once or just work on very large pieces. Here is going to assemble everything and put it together like it was before. These walls are going to be filled with art. For every painting, I want to have a spotlight that can exactly aim onto the point that I want to. I went to the hardware store and actually just bought one of the cheapest ones that they have. But I think they work great, the lighting is perfect, and it's exactly what I was looking for. Everything that we paint needs a second layer, like the walls, the ceiling, the window frames. We're just going to proceed painting for now, and then we're almost ready. I've added a second layer of paint, so now I'm able to remove all the tape that protected the beams. We are done painting for today. I can remove all the paper that was on the ground and just clean out the area so we can move in some of the new stuff. We are getting closer and closer to the final results of the atelier. If you have any questions about the atelier or about my art, feel free to message me. Make sure to like and subscribe this video, and hopefully I'll see you next week.